So I recently bought the Blockbuster VFX pack made by BigVFX.com for only $99. Just letting you guys know that this video is not sponsored by BigVFX.com. I'm just showing you guys how I use it in my music videos, so use it if you want to. Now before we get started with the Blockbuster effects, check out my boy BBM Fly True's music video, Fuck the Streets Up. Edited and directed by me, your boy, DB Visionary. We spent a lot of time on it. It came out great. Check it out. Like and subscribe. Oh yeah, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at DBVisionary. Okay, let's get started. So I started with 3 files. 2 of them are JPEGs and the other is an MOV file that I took during the music video shoot of Just a Desert. Now you want to have in mind where you want to place your effects in the video, but for this one we're just going to freestyle something. So when you start, you want to open up a new sequence. For this we're going to start with the DSLR 24 frames, and for a sequence title you can put in whatever you want to put in. I'm going to put in Test Explosions, but since I already did this I'm just going to skip it. So to import your files that you purchased, you're going to go locate the folder that they sent to you when you purchased the item. They give you 2 folders, one for preview and one for the actual files. Highlight all of the files in there and then import them into your project. Since I already did this, I'm not going to do it again. Next, we look for our effect for the first scene. What helps is the preview window, so you can scroll across to see the effect. So we're going to choose some electricity and we're going to look for some clouds. I like this flash of lightning. It looks like it can be in the clouds. Let's take it. I may be working backwards, but that's the beauty. I can move things around. Let's find the cloud now. I like how this one has motion to it. Let's use that one. It's too small, but we can fix that. Let's go to our effects panel and scroll up and find the scale section and scale it up to your liking. Let's bring it down a little bit. Okay, cool, it's perfect. Now let's keyframe the cloud to give it some motion. Stay in the effects control panel and slide the slider to the beginning of the timeline. Hit the stopwatch in the position section to make the first keyframe. Add the second keyframe. Change the values to move to the right, and then slide the keyframe over to the end of the timeline, and that's it. Great, so our cloud is moving now. Okay, I almost forgot about the electricity layer. It's under the cloud layer, so just like in Photoshop layers, we gotta put it above the cloud layer. So I'll grab it and place it above the cloud layer, like so. And now it's in front of the cloud, and now I'm going to bring it down just a tad bit. Then adjust it so it's showing at the bottom of the cloud. Now increase the size. Now all I have to do is adjust the blending mode, which is in the effects panel under opacity, and change it to screen. Let me adjust the electricity a little bit more. Oh, okay, dope. I like that. So now let's move on to adding meteors. See, the thing is, I like the meteors in this pack because it just makes everything look way better. So I'm gonna grab a meteor, maybe two, add them in there, and then we can call this one a wrap. See, the thing about this pack is that all you have to do is just drag and drop. It's so easy. That's why I think it's worth the price, because all you have to do is just drag and drop, and it'll make your videos look amazing. Okay, now that I got the first meteor in, what I'm going to do is press the Option key and create a duplicate, and then add it to the other side. And there we have it. We completed the first scene. So now we're going to go into the second scene. The second scene is also a JPEG that I picked up of the city of Los Angeles, and I wanted to add so much destruction in here. I can add a whole lot of destruction, but I don't want to have to go through all of the clips. So I'm going to just add enough to make it a full scene of destruction of the city of Los Angeles. So what I started with was an explosion of the building on the left hand side towards the bottom. Now I chose this explosion because it's very dynamic, and I like the way that the fire is coming out of it. And you know what? I think I'm going to have to use the masking tool in order to cut out the bottom, because I don't like the bottom of it. But I'll just cut it out with the masking tool and feather it a little bit and add it to the building, and it should look good. Sometimes the masking tool can be a little difficult. It likes to rotate, and I don't really like that. But you know, once you start getting the hang of it, it's okay. It gets the job done. So right here, I was thinking maybe I should add a little fire on the top of the building. Since it already exploded, there's no point in having the smoke go up but not see any flames. So the flames is going to show that the fire is still going as the smoke goes up. Always try to make sure that you have your layering correct, because it's very essential that you do that to make your composition make sense. So I had just finished doing a little masking, and now I'm trying to adjust the fire to fit the building properly. Like I can see the top of the building is at a certain angle, so I have to use the rotation tool to make it fit. Now I notice that the top of the smoke is cutting off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a mask, and then I'm going to feather it so that the smoke look like it's actually smoke and not the end of a movie clip. So you guys already know that I like to use the meteors. But this time I'm going to use something really dramatic. Something that's going to stand out. So I wanted the meteors to face the other direction to make it look like Los Angeles is getting attacked by whatever meteors or like, alien attacks or something. So what I did was I went to the effects panel, and in the video effects transform, I chose the horizontal flip to make them flip the other way, and then I rotated it to have it go in a certain direction. So I think it's coming out fine. I just think I need to add something in the middle somewhere, and I think I might want to find like another either explosion or debris or just smoke or something. I'm not sure, but you know, we freestyling, so I'm gonna just go look through these effects and see what I can find. Alright, so we found an effect. Now let's put it in, find a good spot for it, rotate it, make it look good, and finish this up. Just so you guys know, this pack is compatible with Adobe Premiere and Adobe After Effects. It's self-explanatory. All you have to do is just get the file, put it inside the project, and adjust it to your liking, and the project will come out amazing. So let's finish up this second part of it and move on to the third. So this pack also includes layers. So if you don't want the big flash in the explosion, you can take that off by going to the layers section. All you have to do is to go to explosions and click on layers, the folder, and they're going to have two separate files in the inside of it. One is the light and the other is the explosion. So what I'm going to do is just take the explosion because I don't really want the giant flash of light. So like I was saying earlier, the effects are just as easy as drag and drop. So what I'm doing is just grabbing the file, dragging it into the composition, and adjusting it to the horizontal line. So, because this is a big explosion, so we want it to be on a horizontal line and cover the whole entire area. So you notice that I have 3 adjustment layers sitting at the top of my timeline. Those are LUTs that I purchased. They're Hollywood LUTs. So if you guys want to purchase the Hollywood Luts from me, I could send it to you for only $20. It's an assortment of LUTs, 10 to be exact. These LUTs make your footage look beautiful. I'm going to use Vision 6 for this video. You'll see the color at the end of the video. A little bit of basic color correction is required to make these LUTs look perfect. So $20, send it to me Cash App, and that's it.